Hello and welcome back. I have decided to start a new game, the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Not that I have finished Goodbye Deponia, but just to spice the things up a little bit. So, the first episode probably will be mainly cutscenes, because it is the introduction to the game, and I can create not very long clips and videos. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to check out my other series, to like, subscribe for more. Let's start. Yes. Yesterday I have opened the game just to see how it...
War had raged through all Avantasia. The alliance of humans, elves, and dwarves fought against the evil army of the shadows. The war had devastated the country for years upon years, and yet, no one gained the advantage. And so it was that in that time of deepest despair, that an old archaeologist uncovered the location of the artifact of divine fate. The artifact could fulfill every wish, and thus decide the war, for one side or the other. Led by Warlock Munkus, son of Archwitch Mortroga, the Shadows hunted for the artifact. And they would have reached it first, were it not for a group of heroes who stood against them. Wilbur, the young gnome who was the first of his clan to become a mage. Ivo, the courageous elven princess from the Woodland Realm. And the Critter, a hairy creature from the Northlands, companion of the most brilliant of the heroes. Nate Bonnet, who was supposed to spend the rest of his life at the side of an elven princess, who deserved a kingdom and all the riches in the world, who should stop wasting time talking about himself in the third person. Ah!
Yes, I think this is a good idea while the ground is coming really fast towards you. Okay, let's save ourselves. I'll be honest, I know...
Good. This is good. Although the ground is still getting closer.
I know what I have to do in this part. As I started earlier to say, yesterday I have tried the game to see how it runs and what is it about. Just like troubleshooting maybe? I don't know. And I have played this part. But doesn't matter. Let's go up.
Part of the jetty. At least some of it survived the explosion.
I have decided to spy.
If I'm lucky, this will go all the way up to the island. But somehow I really doubt it will.
It won't. Spoiler alert. I have decided to play some more games, just like Deponia.
Ow!
And I even thought that it would be a good idea to play The Curse of Monkey Island, which is the first game, point-and-click game I have ever played.
Oh, hi Nate, how's it going?
Good. For now. Could it be that your spell didn't quite work out the way you planned?
I did tell you there were certain risks involved.
Okay.
Risks? What risks?
Now, Djinn magic is a complicated affair. It's difficult to get the dose right, and when one hasn't done magic for a while, things can go a little bit wrong.
Like you killing me, for example?
Not intentionally.
Let's cry for help.
I could use some help here, Benny.
Well, you did see what happened last time I cast a spell.
Time to make up for it then. Now shake a leg.
Oh, I don't know. I might just end up making everything worse.
Okay, let's see.
Can't you just stop time? Or wings! Give me wings! How about that?
Oh, this is all terribly complicated. I really don't feel up to it today, Nate.
Benny!
Perhaps tomorrow? I really do need to think through what's happened today properly.
You get me out of the mess you got us into right now!
Please don't yell at me! I just can't take it anymore!
Benny! Ah! The state he's in, we can forget about miracles. I gotta find something easy, something even he thinks he can do.
I don't think that it's a good idea to upset the genie, who is our only hope. But we'll have a magic carpet. Why not? I have always...
A flying carpet! Is that too much to ask?
I'm not talking to you.
Why you... I'm sorry I criticized your work, Benny.
And?
And that I shook your lamp. And everything else. You meant well.
Well, all right then. I forgive you.
Thank you, Benny.
What can I do for you?
Carpet!
A flying carpet. Shouldn't be too hard. Should I really dare? Am I really up to
Come
it?
on, do it.
Yes! What the heck?
Okay.
What happened here?
Bong.
Oh!
And this is where I stopped yesterday, so I have no idea what's going on and what I have to do now. This reminds me of Game of Thrones intro. Not exactly. And this reminds me of Wall-E. Maybe that's the idea.
Welcome, adventurer. I am the tutorial, guardian of gameplay, explainer of controls. To move a character, just click anywhere in the scene, wherever your heart desires.
Okay.
Well done. If you left-click an object, then your character will perform an action determined by the context. Now click on that big lever.
What lever? Where did you see a lever? Oh, there is a lever. It's quite big, okay.
The robot has used the lever, as this seemed logical to him. Now click the lever with your right mouse button so that the robot looks at it rather than uses it. Excellent. The robot thinks the lever is working. But if that's so, then where is the problem? That hatch over there, left-click it.
That hatchet? Hatch.
The little chap seems to think there are advanced engine mechanics hidden behind there. Perhaps that click on the hatch again using the left mouse button.
Ooh. Shiny cogwheels.
The first left click will allow you to look, the second to use. Why? Because after a player character has looked at something, the most logical thing to do next is use it. It's quite simple. Right-click when you want to look at something, left-click in order to do whatever that character thinks is the next most sensible move. Is the machine working again? Left-click on the lever.
Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. So we continue with our Game of Thrones type of intro. Yeah, that's definitely the idea behind it.
There appears to be a new problem. Better take a closer look at the engine.
Look at the engine. Dun, 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 dun.
Oops, that wasn't very helpful. Please pick up both gear cogs.
Da, 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 da.
Great work. To open and close your inventory, left-click the rucksack. To use an inventory item, use one of the gears in your inventory with the engine of the town model.
Okay, let's use this one. Now that it matters.
Excellent. Now how about dealing with the second gear? Perfect. You'd better oil the engine before you switch the machine back on again. That should do it. Time to crank it up.
Let's pull the lever. Lever. Hello.
You can examine objects in the inventory in more detail. Pick up the damaged figure and the toolbox. Then when you are in the inventory, right-click the toolbox in order to examine it.
Pick up the toolbox. Take the damaged figure.
Great! You found a few items in the toolbox. You can use these items on each other by initially left-clicking the first object, and then, when you have this item on the cursor, you left-click the second object. Try to repair the figure in the inventory.
Okay.
Well done. Now place the figure back in its rightful place on the balcony of the castle and start the machine.
Count Dracula. Let's continue.
Excellent. You are now ready. Now one last tip before I go. If you press the spacebar, all interesting objects in the scene will be displayed. Good luck with your adventures in the Book of Unwritten Tales 2.
I'm worried about you.
Oh, Mother.
What's wrong with you?
Everything's
I'm
fine.
a teenager. I sound like one.
No, you don't look well at all. Positively rotund. It is unseemly for an elf princess to cope with her frustrations by comfort eating. If you carry on like this, you won't fit into your wedding dress.
I don't have any intentions of marrying anytime soon.
Oh, darling, we've been through that already. Prince Lalilos is going to be arriving next week. You will like him. He's charming and... Look, he sent us a picture of himself and his sister.
Which of the two is the sister?
The elf nobility, unfortunately, has not got any unshaven Neanderthals to offer. You'll just have to get used to that.
I don't have the slightest interest in that person. Not anymore.
You are at the heart of the elf kingdom, in the castle of your family where you belong. No one here should be sad, tired, or fat. I only want what's best for you, Ivo.
I'm gonna kill you, Bert. She's She's locked me in.
Did you see that? She's locked me in. Yes, only what's best for me. She always says that.
Every parent says that.
Have you seen this prince? A vain river elf who's only interested in topping up his tan. I'm to spend hundreds of years in the company of someone I don't love? Huh, not me.
Go, girl.
And how? She will try anything and everything. Nothing's more important to her than getting me married off. Ugh.
I want my freedom.
When I was out there with the humans, it was the first time that I had the feeling I could determine my own destiny. Yes, it was dangerous. Doesn't that go with the territory? A life without risk, that is so... Oh, you don't understand. If I could, I would go right now.
Go then.
You want to stop me? Just like last time. I didn't want to tell Mother, but I've not been feeling too well lately, Cheap.
Why?
I'd say the same thing, but we elves hardly ever get ill. Yeah, you've got a point there. I spent almost a year in the human world and they have some very strange ideas about personal hygiene. Well, I thought perhaps it's a curse. Oh, no, you won't. I'll take care of it myself. Mother would make a state occasion out of it. I don't know either, but I'm sure there's a medical book down in the library. No, rest is not what I need just now. I'll go down to the library and look up what's wrong with me, completely alone, just like a grown-up elf. I'm not going to be stopped, neither by locked doors nor by you.
That one brave little bird. Okay. So, as I said in the beginning, this episode would be mostly cutscenes and dialogues, and this is where I'm gonna stop for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other series. See you in the next one. Bye!